Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Against the Storm, where today we're going to push through the rest of this settlement. I feel fairly confident. You know, I hate to overstate things and put myself in a position to get embarrassed, but I feel fairly confident we got this under control, right? We just need to keep everybody alive and happy. I think we're not making this payment. We can absorb a point of impatience more easily than we can drop all that amber. And speaking of all that amber, maybe we could just go ahead and Sacrament to the Flame is actually pretty good. But what we need more than anything else right now is a way to make tea. And I think it's worth just eating the reroll to try to find it. Still we are not shown one. The ranch would be okay. We don't currently have good sources of any of these recipes, but we also don't need them. Yeah, we're kind of good at almost everything that we need to be good at. Aside from tea. That said, we have a couple of we have 2 recipes backed up here, and we're about to get a 3rd one. So maybe it's, at this point, worth just taking something. And I guess that something will be... We don't need containers, but we could need containers. Coats would at least do something for us. Yeah, sure, a cooperage. Any tea? Nope, no tea. But we can take the bathhouse, and the bathhouse at least has, cool effects, right? And obviously we do have a thing relying on it. You know what? Fine. I don't know if it's even, it feels like a little bit of a waste to actually build it, but I don't know. We have all these resources. We have lots and lots and lots of fabric and stuff. Why not? And actually, while we're just building stuff, why not also make that hearth? You know, I have arbitrarily decided it is time. Let's cash in some of this stuff. So we have people on blue. Once we finish this, we need 6 more points of once they advance us up to the threshold here. We need 6 more points of reputation in total. Obviously, we can favor people up over thresholds very easily. Aside from that, the thing to do is just to open more glades and get more events, right? Tool production is not really going. Where are my tools being made? They're over here somewhere. Here, this building. I know this building. Okay, we're short metals right now, but maybe we're farming metals. We'll get more. So yeah, I think let's just pop a glade. Closest forbidden is really far away, so I know this is gonna obviously do some harm to our what do you call it? Our hostility, but I don't really know of a lot else to do to speed up the process. And I sure would like to speed up the process of reputation gain. We have places to be. Alright, so we hit that other blueprint. Show me tea making. That's crazy. It's crazy how many times we've rolled and not seen a single building that produces tea. Alright, what do we got over here? Stone, wheat, eggs, a medium cache, and this rain spirit totem. Which decreases hostility by 50%. Or, sorry, 50%. That would be fantastic. Which decreases hostility by 50%. And it's very, very easy to get it done. Unfortunately, has a super long work time. So we're 4 minutes. We're 4 minutes away from the start of the storm, right? 4.5-ish. So I think clearance season's 4 minutes. This really sucks, but I think we're going to... Yeah. I think we're going to just go ahead and do the ritual. right now, try to get it done in time, but there's going to be some overlap. So we did pull 2 different medium caches, at least. I think I misread. So that's a 1.5 there. Just got to get the 30 tools to make them run. And I mean, by the time I made the roads happen here, they'd already be... by the time the roads got built, the foxes would already be done carrying stuff, so who cares? Sadly, no relevant designs. She has some tools. I will take those. And aside from that, I don't think that we currently really need anything. I think we're in a good place on... we're in a good place on our building materials. Right, we have enough stone that we can make lots of bricks and stuff, so we don't really need to buy building materials. I think this'll do. Am I trying to get the amber together for another reroll? It would be 30 amber, which is like kind of a huge pain in the ass. Because we'd have to get... Well, if I'm... You know what? Never mind the amber. If we're going to crowbar open the caches, we'll get amber from those. But also, by the time we're done with those, we'll almost have all the stuff we need anyway. So let's go ahead and sell some of the algae. We can cover... I don't want to actually use any of our amber, though. Cover some of the reeds. And then, like, a bit of stone. Stone always sells pretty well. And we have so many deposits. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. All right. Just keep working as best you can. It would be cool to have people work in this bathhouse, because obviously the regular baths in particular would be super helpful. Are we at our housing limits right now? I'm not clear on whether we've gained people again since we last lost a lot of people. It looks like we're pretty short harpies. But like we can take on some extra folks here. I think it's okay to grab... Do we want the big lot of people, or do I want the one that comes with some coats? I guess let's grab this one. Let's grab the larger number. We will immediately put a couple of folks to work over here. Is this a comfort thing? It is. But I mean, you know, comfort things are worth matching where they're available. The one person working in the press doesn't need to be a frog. We can go all the way to maximum frog. And then... yeah, that'll help that'll help us retain people a little bit during the storm. We can favor somebody until the storm actually runs out. Are we really? Why did picking up these harpies make our harpy resolve dive by so much? Everybody has the housing they need. Yeah, I'm not sure. In any case, let's build frog house. And we're going to maybe move some existing housing. We do still have the shelters. I never did pull down the shelters, but at this point, there's not really like a reason to do so. And we do need another fox house, which we actually can't build at the moment. Well, it'll get done. Okay, turns out we don't even have to worry about it. So even with all the extra hostility here, we're still having people able to push up to blue happiness, which is nice. I do think we can afford to sell some pottery. In fact, we can probably afford to sell quite a lot of pottery. Yeah. We can keep running those. Some more blight rot cysts appeared. We should have that well under control. Let's been a little while since we had anybody actually focused on making packs of provisions. Let's make sure that, well, if there are resources, let's make sure we're making use of them. We managed to hit the threshold to pop these open, so let's get one of these. Okay, this needs a firekeeper. Probably a fox, right? Assigning a fox. Shouldn't assigning a fox lower the unhappiness from the hearths? Or from the glades? Maybe it only affects glades that you open while the fox is firekeeper? I don't know. Whatever. So in order to get this thing up to level 2, we need 16 people worth of housing to be in the area. We also need a little bit of decoration. Garden, here we go, is what I was looking for. So garden and 2 parks will do the job as ever. Once those are built, we'll move the houses over. Okay, let's just grab at random because we're like way past the level 3 threshold here. Yeah, we can afford to just bounce some housing. Should be no problem. And it doesn't matter for the purposes of people's like work or anything, how far away they are from the stuff they do. I think that's the front, whatever. That's got us 10. Just pluck some people out of the edges here. And this harpy house gets to live back here. That harpy house is not entirely full. Okay. How about also this frog house? There we go. So that gets us the overgrowth. That road doesn't actually do anything. 20 crystallized dew. It's pretty handy. Take a reroll. Hey, look! We finally found buildings that do tea. In fact, there were 2 of them in that roll. And I didn't actually look at which one would be better. I was so excited. So let's get this up. I don't know that we will get much time to use it. But it's cool that it's available finally. I also am not actually sure that we have good tea production. Right, we need, I guess it's okay to use dye since we have dye coming out of the big mushroom anyway, right? And then whatever kind of water's around and yeah, containers, sure. Sure, use some containers, why not? How many people do we actually have wanting to drink? 36, so we definitely want to have more than that much in stock. Has this been dealt with yet? Almost. How's this going? Okay, so we'll have more people available to work soon. I think we can probably cut all the woodcutters, which unfortunately doesn't actually get us down a hostility level, but it'll help more in a second here. Once the event ends. Okay. That's got us down to a manageable level. Sure, we could sell some algae, we could sell some training gear. We definitely don't need our training gear. Oh yeah, don't make oil. Probably don't make any more coats. It's not actually worth your time. Okay, so if we this is just to open up 2 more dangerous glades, right? Did we already burn off? It looks like we burned off all of our cysts for the cycle. Oh, well, there's this. We haven't opened this yet. This is probably a thing we ought to do. That plus what we'll get from people being blue resolve once we get out of the winter probably means that there's no, or the storm rather, probably means there's no sense in pushing through to other glades. The Stonecutter's camp could just come over here, I suppose. Yeah, like that. Why not? Okay. Again, not worried about the payment, obviously. So that's going to get us most of the way there. None of this stuff matters. I guess global resolve up occasionally. We don't actually have any woodcutters right now, though. Yeah, treatment is such a powerful bonus. We were so starved for the ability to make tea there. It's very, very difficult to ensure that you will have access to any particular service item, which is a shame because the service items are incredibly important. Parts can be produced in the smithy. That's a pretty cool cornerstone. Travel costs on trade routes is reduced. Worth more amber. Ooh, burnt to a crisp is nice. That's a handy one. All right, prestige 4 down. Still getting things done pretty slowly, I think. I do need to step it up some there. I had some goofy issues on that one related to me like not paying attention to the fact that I was still producing packs of trade goods, and it's all right. We'll get there. We'll get there. Provided that the prestige 5 modifier isn't like horrifying. Okay, we're actually a little bit short of continuing to move up some of these trees. But I do like everybody starts with bonus fabric. And then there's another reroll charge up there. Having hit 15, 30 seconds of time after reaching maximum impatience to try to save the settlement. That seems like a very odd bonus. More Citadel resources. The delivery lines. This is our thing. This is our next focus, right? Training gear delivery line seems extremely good. So, pool of order choices will increase by 1. I mean, that's just generally very good. And we're headed in the right direction. I don't know. I don't think it's terribly complicated here. I don't think we want to head around this way. The coastal grove is a little bit of a bummer. I feel like the Strider does not give us enough value to make up for the blueprints that we don't get from Reputation, it feels like. But it is really nice to be able to force it to give you a gathering blueprint very early. Yeah, let's just go ahead and lay it down here. And I don't think we need to do anything dramatic at this point. Let's just roll into the next one. So I love an overlap on pickled goods. This is 8 total people, which is better than we're doing with the others. You start with some bonus tools and some food and stuff. Yeah, I like this one a bunch. Obviously, the fox housing is a little weird at the beginning of the game, but we'll be fine. So we probably want the bonus wood so that we can barrel into those planks real fast. I still think it's always right to take bonus stone. We'll need some clay, but I don't know if we need clay badly enough to spend 2 points on it when we could just take a huge amount of extra food and then not think about food for a while at the beginning. Or we could take additional cornerstone rerolls instead of 20 bonus food. You know, honestly, we probably won't need that food. So, you know, as ever, we'll have the Strider Port do Strider Port stuff. Trees here make algae and vegetables. It's all good. And here we go. Prestige number 5. Villagers with low resolve leave faster. Okay, that does hurt. That's a thing we're going to have to try to control. You know what we need? Better circuses. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't mean to rush through the menuing, but I would like to get into this. Okay, 100% faster. That's harsh. Interval between breaks is increased by 25% during drizzle. That's cool. That's fine. Looks like hearth's resistance is decreased by 300. Okay. First of all, leveling up the hearth, really important. Don't forget. Secondly, we got to get that blight post up. This would not be a good time to forget. Pay 3 wood for every villager in your settlement at hostility 3. If you don't pay for all of them, you lose 2 people. And strange lights preventable with just services. Okay. Well, it sure would be good to get some services rolling. No overlap between these two, sadly, but we'll try to get the pickled goods figured out as quickly as possible at the least. Okay, we have a source of clay, which is great news because we didn't take anything to build bricks with naturally. Let's get some woodcutting going. And I think it is definitely going to be 2 woodcutters real fast. And also get me... I'm clicking around here like I've never seen these menus before. Also get me a crude workstation. And you know what? Let's make sure this is the priority. Everybody, go do this stuff right now. Can't help but notice a lot of you are standing perfectly still. Okay, yeah, Fox Firekeeper. That is the right thing. Okay. So, Beaver House, Beaver House, Beaver House. And a pair of basic settlements. The shelter being made of boards. Yeah, I'd rather just use the base wood. Okay, let's do that. All 6 beavers are becoming woodcutters immediately. And we are going to focus 2 foxes on plank making. We're going to get these beaver houses finished as quickly as we can. And I guess, like, these can all be things, but, like, yeah, planks. Please, planks. Oh, also... hold shift to change that setting in all woodcutters camps. That said, I do actually want you to crack the glades open here. I guess, actually, this one first. Let's get space directly behind the, what do you call it? Warehouse words. Okay, herbalist hut, nice and early. Some bushes. Okay, we've seen this glade very recently. It's not one of the greatest, for sure. And then I guess I'll let them bring down the other stuff that's highlighted there. Got ourselves a bakery for free, which is a place where you can make pottery. So that's something. We do benefit from biscuits. We don't get a lot out of any of the other foods here. But we also don't know what our third faction is yet, so it could be something interesting. I didn't click this in time to take exploration contract before opening those glades, and that is a shame. Trade routes are worth 1 more amber. This affects scales along with the quantity of goods exported, so it's going to be like +1 amber per multiplier, probably. That's going to add up over the course of a run, but I don't know. It's not very exciting. Clay delivery line is very thin, but it is free. It is free resources, and it's free resources that we will turn into an actual, like, important thing. I mean, clay is also obviously the base of pottery. Like, yeah, honestly, like a delivery line, sure. So the dangerous thing here is we got these fox scouts. We can real quick rob some dead to get improvement to our woodcutting tools and jerky and... Yeah, that sucks. That sucks is a thing, but paying for funerals is not better. So let's let these... let's let the settlements get put up. Or the housing. The basic housing buildings. Deliver 5 tools is not so bad. Deliver 7 packs of crops will get us some amber. Jerky is not particularly interesting to either of our factions. I don't really want to do packs of building materials. But obviously, you know, you don't want to be delivering your tools. It's usually not that hard to make packs of crops. And then, who knows? Once we have industrialized farming, maybe we continue making packs of crops. They're useful in fishing. They sell okay. One thing I've never really done is compare the price, the like merchant trade price, trader trade price of these packs to the trade price of the ingredients that go into the packs. It's hard to turn down parts plus food or parts plus people though. Yeah, all right, we'll do this one. Burn 4 cysts is the thing you're gonna do fairly early. So is this, and it comes with some oil. Yeah, this is either booming economy or the purge for sure. Hopefully we'll get booming economy done faster. Okay, this is free. And the rewards are not bad. Versus, like... The rewards for the purge on this one are pretty good, too. The boots are... I mean, they're not nothing. Wildfire Essence. I guess one thing that's nice about this is it's a really fast point of reputation, so we can gain a blueprint. Although... earning a point of reputation before you've earned a whole point of impatience, I suppose, is slightly reducing the amount of impatience you get to reduce. It is just, it's very easy though. It's hard to turn down very easy. So, we have to get to 8 people housed. That should be fairly easy to do, right? We need 1 beaver house completed plus the 2 shelters. And then we also are going to need 1 park. Just drop that right there. The big question is whether we'll get the beaver house finished in time. Oh, never mind. Not a question at all. So let me deactivate these. I want my builders focused on the proper things because they do need to take the right stuff out. And once the settlements are up, like I said, we'll make this fox thing happen. Okay, not the best time to take a break. You have a very important thing to do. Okay, there we go. That's just free stuff. Okay. So... we're going to assign the foxes to this. Investigate. Favor. Okay. Not ideal, but it's got to get dealt with quick. So we have a bunch of fertile ground here. Farming stuff, obviously, is potentially worthwhile. I don't know that we really need to be waiting on anything else. We have some large worm tongue nests. Do we have... Yeah, we have the resources to send this out right now. Let's go grab a resource gathering building. We'll do this at base. Here, let me pull 1 person to run the resources over to here. We'll do this at base treasure likelihood because we're just doing it for the resource gathering building. And then once that comes back, we'll do our first recipe or our first blueprint rolls. Okay, they'll be done with this well before the storm. And then we can start thinking about other things. I'm going to move y'all over to here. And let's prioritize this stuff. Open up the space behind that hearth. It's a promising start, I think. There's good stuff going on here. We have one person who is still not housed, but we're working on it. We can unfavor the foxes now. Although, actually, I did that maybe quicker than I should have. Leaving them favored would have actually pushed them over the blue line. But, I mean, I would have wanted to unfavor them as the storm came in anyway, just so we could sort of be at neutral here. Alright, now that we've done that, our expedition brings us water skins, packs of luxury goods. Beneficial agreement's pretty cool. And the blueprint we got was the foragers camp. Okay, I mean, that's, potentially useful for later. Let's get our trading post up. It can go way back here where it's definitely out of everybody's way forever. We can set up a stonecutter's camp because we are going to want this clay. We can probably de-emphasize planks don't have to be top priority all the time now. You guys actually can come over here and help with this. We don't quite have enough tools to pull this, but that's fine. So we have... Okay, this is 4 small reed fields in a group. Alright, let's see if we can get Trapper's Camp and also... Like, I would kind of like to see... Okay, lizards is our other species. Okay. So the crossovers there are... I wish they would give us the mouse over. I don't remember exactly what all they like. We could just take these guys on. My only concern here, obviously, is not having the housing. The lizard would have a normal house. We'd short 1 point of housing. We can wait. We can wait. Yeah, we don't need to make the blueprint choices right this second anyway. We have some more algae. We have some more of this stuff, I suppose. We could try a nice high rarity expedition, see if we get something really cool. Doing well on stored wood. Probably don't actually need to keep... We probably don't need to keep a full set of woodcutters at all times. Improvised tools is not bad. Secure perimeter is not bad. Urban planning is pretty compelling. We're already driven to build the pack making building. This is, I mean, it's convenient. It's more than anything else. I guess secure perimeter is probably better. Probably. It's not like we, ever really have difficulty building houses. Okay. Deliver berries and herbs. We don't have enough of these things. 28 resolve for the beavers. It's not the easiest thing to make happen, and that building blueprint isn't really very valuable. 12 packs of luxury goods. Like, we have 5 luxury goods or 5 packs of luxury goods already, but these are hard to make in the early going. I think I would rather take Into the Wilds. And then these all suck terribly. These are horrible. Yeah, I mean, at some point we'll have a lull, and it won't be that big of a deal to provide the building materials. Important delivery gets us tools. This really sucks. 12 pack of luxury goods, 12 packs of trade goods. I guess important delivery, there will be a point where important delivery won't be that hard to do, probably. We have coal veins, so yeah, I guess. And also, let's go ahead and pick up our lizard. So, lizard house right here for the lizard. And do you have anything that I'm like super eager to get a hold of? Not really. I would like to sell 20 value worth of goods. The problem is you just don't have stuff that I want to buy. I mean, I could just get amber, right? We could take 16 amber off of her for 20 value. I'm not necessarily opposed to that. If we're going to do this, how do we want to do it? I probably will just give her all of these. I do not intend to make other use of them. And then we could get the rest of the way there with just parts, honestly. Like, I don't need 6 wildfire essence. Even if, like, 4 wildfire essence, like, we keep 2 for a hearth and 2 for an event or something. This is not the last wildfire essence we'll be able to get, though. I'm inclined to sell 4 of them and just hold on to 2 for in case we run into one of the events where this lets you bypass a lot of painful costs. And then make up the difference with a part and also, I don't know, like a single vegetable. 1 root. One of our many fine roots. Okay, so that sells 20 value worth of goods. The economy's booming. People are hearing about it. They're showing up. They all just want to be a part of the miracle. The miracle of a borderline functional settlement. Okay, those will get done real fast. So, with that and our knowledge now of... Gosh, still no overlapping needs. But you know what? All 3 of you love pickled goods, and God love you for it. So... we don't need production for pie. I probably will take the smithy. I mean, we're being offered tool production really early. It's probably fine. Upgraded trapper's camp is probably a good pull. Forester's hut is certainly not a terrible idea, but I think we want to grab this trapper's camp for sure. Religion and education are both individually useful, but I don't know that I want necessarily to, like... The Sacrament of the Flame is not a bad ability either. The Druid's hut is maybe something. We don't overlap on coats. We only have 1 species that cares about coats. Oil is always good. Tea is like kind of whatever here. Unfortunately, the 0 overlap on our service needs is really unfortunate. We have like 1 representation of each service. Nobody has leisure, I guess. I might re-roll. Honestly, these are not compelling. Yeah. Okay, we did not really get anything better. Boots are all right. Water skins as a container for the pickled goods, even though we do already have one. You know, won't necessarily always have the clay to make the pottery. Tea Doctor gives vitality, which we do like. Treatment and religion are both things that we would get, you know, some value out of at least. And we didn't pull a thing that makes pickled goods. I really like a nice, efficient pickled goods recipe. So yeah, maybe we take the tea doctor. It's a good idea to have some service building, right? Make sure we pick one up early on. The cellar produces pickled goods at 2 stars. It's not horrible. It would be nice to have a place where we can make the crystallized dew, but I think the pickled goods take precedent. And listen, it's not the end of the world if the foxes got to live in basic housing for a while. So yeah, let's try to get that pickled good thing online pretty fast. As fast as we reasonably can. So we'll put a cellar right back here. That's like outside hearth space, right? Yeah, not wasting anything there. Okay. Real quick, just assign an extra pair of hands to this. Get that strider out. And then we probably should also actually make our trapper's camp. Put lizards to work over there. We probably do want to rebuild this. I don't know that it's like a super high priority, I guess, but yeah. I'm not going to rebuild it until I would staff it because, you know, it's always possible you're going to get a... Ooh, also, I should be favoring somebody. It's always possible you're going to get an order for rebuilding ruined buildings, so... Okay. Everything is running. Everybody's got housing. We're chopping trees down, freeing up hearth space. Keep working. Y'all are doing a great job. Oh, I need to put down a building that will gather the kind of stuff that we need to make fabric, because I don't think we actually have fabric resources right now. That is probably part of the issue we're having over there. Although I think also I forgot to tell them that they can use... Yeah. That's right, we are bringing down algae from the trees, so I guess it's not like a big deal. The algae is not coming in super fast, but it's coming in fast enough to make us the fabric we need to complete these buildings, at least. All right, are we at a population level? Yes, we are at a population level where we want to produce a garden and a park, and honestly, the next thing I build probably ought to be the blight building. We are not going to forget about our blight post. Okay. Do we have the people to staff it? Not really. We'll figure it out. Alright, making sure to upgrade our resistance as best we can. So, were we to try to make pickled goods? We do have some water skins. We pulled some water skins. Just use whatever kind of food stuff you can make happen. Do we want to also be producing packs of trade goods? Or packs of provisions? I guess so, right? I'll put this at 9. And then this is again a thing where it's like I kind of don't have hands. We definitely can't work that right now. I need more. We just need more people. We can probably pull back. Here, I'll pull back a couple woodcutters to get this building under control real fast. Can't imagine we'll need to have more than 5 purging fire on hand at any time. And what's the expedition brought us? Okay, blue. Wow. That is very efficient pie production and a lot of trade goods. Okay. Probably just to sell. Yeah, because packs of building materials are the only things we actually need to, the only things we actually need to make. Do we want to rip one of these open for the trader? Not break open, you know, send to the Citadel? Maybe. If we were to hit Expedition again, I'm not even sure what kind of building I would want to make. We should probably assign somebody to rebuild this thing. I'll unfavor my foxes here just in case we need to switch the plan up a little bit during the storm. Our Stonecutter's camp has run out of deposits, and sadly we don't have anything else for it to do. We can continue to pull stone, but we're going to have to do so via a mine, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. Do we want to just throw it on a mine real quick? Well, we can get some clay from gathering reeds. Let's just let this run for a second here. Throw a second person on that and just get it rebuilt real fast. You have some trade goods available already. You know, meat. Yeah, I guess I'll sell a little bit of meat. I probably want to hold on to my tools, although that isn't a terrible price for them. Like a tool's usually like 2.5, and then a pack of provisions is like half. So it's not a huge benefit over what we get just selling this stuff to the merchant. I'll hold on to it. Tools are maybe a little bit more useful than that. So we probably, if we do have somebody assigned to this, we really just want them making pottery. Do we have a lizard who could be something else? Yeah, the seller. You could just be a beaver. So we'll put a lizard in here for comfort purposes and just make me pottery. A lot of clay in supply, at least. Make me pottery as long as there's less than 30-ish pottery. Just, yeah, that'll keep the seller able to keep producing pickled goods. And that will keep everybody's resolve in a really good place. Probably don't actually need 2 people on the blight post now for, you know, just to keep up with maintenance, that is. So yeah, I think we got a really solid foundation down here really quickly. I think I probably want to wait until we get some more orders. Right, there are always orders for doing those things, for sending that stuff to the cracking these open and doing loyalty events and whatnot. Where is the nearest forbidden glade? Okay, so probably the next next glade we're gonna force is this one. Let's grab some of this. You know, peasant supplies is actually pretty nice. We're not really doing a Sahilda's cookbook thing. Training grounds is kind of not great. Do I think it's peasant supplies or do I think it's reroll? I'm gonna reroll. Gain skewers every time you make pickled goods. Skewers actually plays really well here. Yeah, I like that. And I think skewers is one of the food types you can pay into this stuff, right? Yeah, so I think that makes a lot of sense there. All right, what do we want for our orders? Deliver 3 ancient tablets is not happening. And that's a shame, because a pottery delivery line would actually be really nice. Do 2 empathy events to get export specialization and a bunch of packs of provisions. That's pretty weird. Okay, rebuild or salvage 3 destroyed buildings. Could have waited on this. That said, the rewards here are actually very strong, I think. And then deliver 40 wines, sell a bunch of this stuff, get metal delivery line, so much crystallized dew. So our trader have wine available? No. So we would have to... We'd have to call another trader because we can't produce wine. We'd have to take the order, wait out this trader, and then call another trader immediately after. It does feel probably not possible. Which is a shame because I love the rewards. 20 aesthetics decorations is certainly doable. And that gets us enough crystallized dew that we can house quite a number of foxes. Yeah, we'll just take aesthetics. That's fine. I'm a little reluctant to sell our clay because we don't know if we have another source of it yet. A little reluctant to move stone for kind of similar reasons, and we don't really need to be making trade moves right now, so I think that's all okay. I would love to get the aesthetics thing done pretty quickly, so we had to go to 20. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Going to be a lot of plank making in our near future. We're also going to throw a beaver on this, just the one. He's going to get me a connection to this next glade. I'm actually going to... Let's pull these 2 over to here instead. Also, I should remember to actually take my extra bodies. So right now it doesn't super matter which one of these we do. Everybody's on odd numbers. Don't have to build any more housing. Okay, another building. So we have 2 ruins available to rebuild or salvage right now. Hopefully the third one will be easy enough. This is a brickyard. Okay, that's actually really great. And our dangerous thing here is a corrupted caravan, which we probably actually can cleanse this time. We often have difficulty with this, but we don't have any reeds, but that's very fixable. So every 120 seconds, Blightrot Sister spawn for each hostility level. What we probably want to do here is just turn off the use of reeds for cloth making. Gather those as quickly as we can. I can't buy reeds from you directly. What else is available here? We could just buy like 6 crystallized dew. Or some boots or something. No, he doesn't really have much of this stuff, but we could buy 6 crystallized dew and just get it done right now. That's probably the right thing to do. And yeah, these are actually pretty good. These are pretty good trade value. Do we want to buy any processed goods? Any processed stuff? I mean, we do need to put together quite a few planks. put all this on the table, and then do I want to just do the rest of it with amber? You know what? Let's use the copper ore, which I'm going to have relatively fewer uses for. Okay. That'll help with that. We will just make this work. Foxes, go. Yeah. So then we can actually leave this turned on. I'm a little scared that if I don't turn it back on right away, I will forget. Because, you know, how my brain is. You've all seen it. Okay, so now we need to make some packs of building materials, right? It is time to do the thing. We're going to want to put up a makeshift post. Just tuck it in right back there. Oh wait, I gained enough people that I do have some people with no housing. We don't yet have the metals for the fox houses. But I have 2 shelters. We should be good on fox housing. Lizards are good. Yeah, beavers. It is, in fact. Okay. Well, the good news is the moment we have some extra builders, I guess I should just probably unequip you. Okay. You're already ready for the cysts that we have. Okay, we're doing a good job on managing resolve. Anytime we have these 3 together, just pressing really hard on the pickled goods. Make sure you get them done early. Feels super, super powerful. So, do we want to build this tea doctor? I probably do. We probably can go ahead and do it pretty early. Because since we have our pickled goods and everything going, we are probably going to build into that. We're going to build that ability there into actually providing some resolve pretty quickly, I think. We got our aesthetics. Let's cash that in. And I guess let's start putting down some fox housing. Here, we'll just build the houses for the moment, and we'll replace the settlements later, maybe, or honestly, maybe not. All right, how's this going? They're close to done. We do just need more people again. I think I'm okay assigning just 1 person to this. Don't make me any of these, but do make me 12 packs of building materials. Okay, and I guess, yeah, feel free to use the copper ore. Honestly, like, make it out of whatever for the moment. So we actually have almost no other overlaps. We do have a large fishing pond, so I guess, yeah, fishing hut's not a bad take. Think of all the thunderfish we could get here. Thunderhead fish, whatever the hell they're called. Okay, and here we head into the storm without a lot of pickled goods. I do want to get more lizards working here. Okay, resolve's pretty ugly. I think we have enough wood that we can afford to cut the woodcutters. For the moment. Gosh, we really need just people. Now that we have clay again, I think I am willing to sell the clay that we have with us. So 12 clay. Yeah, 12 clay plus a pack of provisions actually sells for this much already. I guess like the downside is that the downside of just holding them is that the trader who shows up to your village may not want this stuff. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, once again, as is often the case, we are absolutely desperate for more hands. That said, probably not like during the storm, right? So we still need to hack a couple more glades for this. Do a little bit of favor balancing here. I'm not sure what happened to the foxes. Oh, what happened to the foxes is the pickled goods ran out. Okay, there we go. Okay, it does look like we kind of need to reassign some woodcutters. We need somebody bringing stuff back. Yeah. All right, let's do it. We cannot have all these hands idle. This is gonna have some negative effects. Wow, our corruption is really bad. How did you run out of fuel? Well, that's not great. If we... There's something we can burn to reduce corruption. No, there's some things we can burn to reduce hostility. That's different. Okay, I think we actually are going to lose people to our corruption, which is pretty unusual, but I guess we get to replace them immediately. Oh, the firekeeper died. That's fun. Two beavers and a fox, or two foxes and a beaver? Two foxes and a beaver. I didn't say you could die. Although, actually, I guess I'd rather that be a lizard. You know what? Maybe give me this too. Yeah, because the lizard gets a comfort bonus on top of everything else. Plus the one point of resolve matters. Okay, so now that that's been done, we can probably reassign some folks. We can get a second lizard here for making sure the pottery stays live. We only have one person working here. I don't think that was always the case. I think that's because of deaths. And what else do we need people working on right this second? We lost a cellar worker. We lost the firekeeper. We lost a trapper. We're not desperate for just raw, like, food amount. I don't think that necessarily needs to be all lizards. This should probably be a thing that two people are on. But yeah, like, we need lizards so much more than we need all the other species. All right, economic migration. Newcomers arrive quicker and bring more goods. That's not really the thing we're looking for. Farms can plant mushrooms. Yeah, this feels like a reroll to me. Okay, never sad about survivor bonding. Woodcutter's Prayer is great right now. We have no fuel, so that'll show someone. Speaking of equipping woodcutters, because of that, I probably ought to go ahead and, you know, put some people back to work over here as well. If I do this, we're immediately out of like really frustratingly immediately out of hands again. This sucks. This is probably impossible. So I guess we're taking this one. 9 amber each. Okay. I feel like as soon as you pick up a need for the buildings that gosh, I completely lost my train of thought. As soon as you pick up a need for ancient tablets is where my brain was going. All of a sudden you stop getting access to anything that would give you an ancient tablet. That's probably just me being silly, but it feels like a real thing. Hello. Okay, Jorg, what do you got? You do have a design that I don't necessarily hate. Yeah, I kind of think just like getting some kind of farm going here is probably worthwhile. So let's get a plantation down. We should have some kind of farming happening. And we have the hands to work on that. We're at 92 on this. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying to produce pickled goods as fast as we can. But that'll hopefully earn us some extra blue stuff pretty quickly. Really? The fire's going out? Man, that's right. I forgot to actually assign woodcutters. But also, we need to be producing more efficient fuels. So, I guess the mine is probably a really good idea. Let's make that mine happen before I run out of parts. Yeah. Lots to do still. Lots to do. Do we have... We do still have the stone. We could break open one of these things and get some fuel that way. Yeah, the two ancient tablets from this were not going to satisfy that quest by itself. A beaver left due to low resolve, which is crazy because we don't have low resolve. I might actually just crack this open. Scout's pack is pretty whatever. We'll definitely use all these crates of bricks. We're still working on these building materials. That'll help. Yeah. It is a little bit of a shame that we only have one person available to work right now. There's so much to do. You know what? Honestly, we could probably pull this woodcutter's camp over to here as well. Clearing out this stuff is, I think, pretty reasonable. We have most of the hearth area uncovered. We're going to have to chop into this at some point, but we're acquiring reputation fairly quickly. We're doing a good job managing resolve when we can keep fuel on the table, that is. Because I don't have ways of making more efficient fuels right now, right? Did I actually end up taking any? I don't believe so. No. Okay. Probably a thing to consider for the next blueprints. But yes, like the next place we need to put people to work is over here. Once we're pulling at least a little bit of coal, we'll be in much better shape. Hey, look at that. The housing. And we're still doing a pretty decent job holding this situation down. That said, it's clearance of year 4 and we're not even halfway, right? In order to get those, like... Maybe it's unrealistic to think we could go back to getting, like, year 5 year 5 clearances, year 5, completions, now that we need the larger number of resolve points or reputation points. But it does feel bad to have every settlement running to like year 8. We're just waiting. We're just waiting for things to get replenished. Okay. We can probably afford to sell some leather, although I guess that's not even enough amber to really be worried about. We have an upcoming cost of pay 60 wood. Let me just do it now, because otherwise I'm going to forget. Resolve is pretty fucked for everybody, and obviously we could unassign enough woodcutters to solve the problem, except that we are so fuel desperate. But at least the, corruption's considerably more under control here. I would have to unassign all but one of them, right? Yeah, we just won't. I can't afford to lose the people, but running out of fire also loses us the people. So how do we get everybody to just calm the fuck down? Because the moment the fire starts going out, obviously we're gonna have people losing their damn minds. Yeah, I think we just have to do this. Okay, so y'all go after that, and I will. Okay, that at least gets everybody positive for a moment, even though, again, the fire is going to become a pretty big problem pretty quick. This at least will give us time to get the mine completed. Gosh, we all gained an awful lot of resolve right after that happened. I think we can reassign some people now. Yeah. That's wild how much that number jumped up. Because again, we do have to keep the wood coming in. All right. Sorry. Before I even look at your stuff, I should figure out what I need. So woodcutter song, always good. Export specializations, kind of good. I can't wait until we're done building packs of provisions. I'm gonna re-roll these. Steel shovels is okay. I'm actually going to use our last reroll. Okay. Nothing's really super compelling here. We have some packs of provisions anyway. I guess the route delivery line is like this at least lets you sell an awful lot of packs of provisions. It also means that we don't need to have anybody building them anymore, probably. Where was that? We have a building that's just sort of like accidentally good at it. I could have sworn it was the bakery, but it's obviously not. Where is... It's this building. It's the cellar, yeah. Alright, stop worrying about that. Only make pickled goods. Containers we have. This stuff we do not. And you don't sell raw foods. Okay, sorry, we also have another order to pick here. Deliver 40 amber, complete 14 trade routes. That is kind of a crazy amount to ask. Once again, if you know how to get 2 ancient tablets, they'll ask for 3. We could push leisure just for the beavers in order to get this done, but I don't know that I think it's actually good. This is probably the one that makes the most sense, unless it turns out to be literally impossible. And who knows? Maybe we'll pull a cornerstone, right? You could be unassigned from this. We have the packs of building materials we need for important delivery. And honestly, we're immediately back to everybody being not just happy, but ecstatic to be here. All right, let me have a look at housing. Beavers are fine. Lizards need a little bit more. And the foxes need a bunch more, a whole bunch more. Okay. So let's do that, and I don't know, probably leave room for a road, right? And then I guess I want to let the houses get built before we knock down the settlements, but we can recover a little bit of wood just from knocking down some of these settlements. Is there anything else that I want from you? I mean, the tools wouldn't be horrible. We have a bunch of tools now. Packs of goods are produced faster is pretty not exciting. I don't think this matters at all. So the answer is kind of no. We don't really need any of your stuff at the moment. I'm not trying to meet any trade goals or anything. Yeah, we could buy raw building materials again, I suppose, but I just don't think we really need them. We have no planks, and we're short on wood. We should buy out his planks. We're totally good on bricks, though. I don't have any pipes running. I don't have any rain engines running, and I absolutely should. So that's drizzle water. That's drizzle water. We have a clearance thing, which obviously we need better version of. Yeah, okay. Let's pull the roots up here so that we can then pull the roots up over there. But I do want to clear this out because it's right in the middle of a sort of a main housing thoroughfare. And roots, yeah, roots are an important thing for pickling. Do I want to also knock this out while I'm here? While I'm thinking about stuff? I mean, we have the tools. We have no order choices left to make. So yeah, I guess there's not really a good reason to wait. Go ahead, break that open, get me some stuff. And then we're just going to have to start punching through glades. But I think we're in a really good spot here. Our resolve is nice and high. We have a lot of reputation left to gain, but we also have a lot of orders up, and most of them are pretty doable. The ruins rebuilt thing might end up, they might just never show us a third building. Similarly with Master of Exploration, it might be that we never find a way to get another ancient tablet, but or actually I'm sending this to the Citadel. Maybe I want to hold off because breaking this open and getting the tablet out. Yeah. All right. Maybe we actually want to hold off on this. Those tablets might be important. Okay. And there's the oil coming in. So when this gets finished, we can assign people, and we're actually going to be good on fuel for a little while. We're trying to get everything in order here so that I can stop here. And when I come back next time, I'll remember what I was doing. And I won't have to scurry too much. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we are going to hopefully pilot this settlement to our first Prestige 5 victory. I have to say, having all three of the species that favor pickled goods all together feels like a little bit of a cheat code, even if I'm not doing a very good job of managing that need. And then we will continue on to the next one where perhaps we will not be so lucky. Come back next time to see if I can handle it, and we'll see you then.